Hey guys, it's Ash, and today we're gonna do a live Grand Challenge session with my new Three Musketeer deck. So I'm hoping this video not only teaches you guys how to properly use the Three Musketeers, but also just how powerful the new Skeleton Army is. It's now 3 Elixir and the Skeletons are a lot stronger. If you don't have the Miner, go with the Knight or Ice Golem instead. And if you are substituting out the Miner, make sure to use arrows instead of Zap to get the Princess. Otherwise, the Princess can be a problem for your Skeleton Army and Minion Horde. So without any delay, let's begin. Hopefully we can get at least 10 wins in this Grand Challenge. I have gotten 12 wins before with this deck, so it's a very solid deck and I'm hoping to do well with it again in this Grand Challenge. He's gonna play his Giant at the back, alright. We had to play our Collector at the center here because we did not have like Skeleton Army to secure our Collector. Not a very good starting hand, but we're gonna play our Giant right here. He's gonna split his 3 Musketeers, so it seems like he's also using Giant 3 Musketeers. Well, what a coincidence. We're gonna need to Zap, and then we're gonna need to use the Minion Horde to kill these Musketeers, and then for the Musketeer and Giant on the other lane, we're gonna need to use the Skeleton Army to kill the Giant. And now we're gonna support our skeletons with the Miner, so he cannot ignore these skeletons. Otherwise, they should be able to deal good damage to his tower. These are level 9 skeletons, guys. These are much more stronger than the previous skeletons where they were only level 4. So it's a much bigger difference now. I'm gonna kite away that Mega Minion, and then I'm gonna use my. Let's see. Should I use? No. He just used his Miner, so I can safely place down my Collector now at the back. He's got that. We're gonna need to zap his Fire Spirits and then play our Skeleton Army onto his Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's gonna use a zap. Okay. Alright. We got 2 Collectors down. His tower on the right is at 1334. Both of our towers are weak, but that's fine because we're leading in Elixir, and now we're gonna split these 3 Musketeers now. Here we go. And for that Musketeer on the left, we're going to support it with the Night Spirit, and the 2 Musketeers on the right, Miner. He's going to use his 3 Musketeers right here. This time he's not going to split them, but that's fine. He's going to lose that tower now. Great. And he's probably going to add a Giant in front of those. Nope, he's going to use his Miner. Alright. We're going to wait a bit until one of those 3 Musketeers are locked. We're going to zap quick. There we go. Quick zap. And now kill these Musketeers with our Skeleton Army. Unfortunately, we had to sacrifice that tower. He's got Giant, and we know he doesn't have Fireball, Poison, or any of those counters to our 3 Musketeers. So we had to use. So we can safely place down our 3 Musketeers this way. Okay, nice. His tower down to 860. 30 seconds left. We're leading here. We're gonna use the Minion Horde. Quickly kill these guards. And then we're going to support the Musketeers. We're going to zap right here. And that should do it for his tower. Yep. 17 seconds. Is this good game? Not yet, because he's got a Giant. He's got Miner. So we're going to use the Skeleton Army to defend. And then we'll just use a Collector right here. Not even give him a chance to quickly play his Giant to get to our tower. So good game. Or block his 3 Musketeers, of course. So you want to place down that Collector right here to block possible 3 Musketeer direct hit onto your tower. So good game, great start, 1 win. Let's keep going. Good luck. Also, I apologize if there are background sounds. Hopefully there isn't too many background sounds. Again, no Skeleton Army, so we're gonna need to play down our Collector right here at the center. He's got Hog with Ice Spirit. We're gonna need to use the Minion Horde right after his Spirit. And now we're gonna support those minions with the Miner. Let's see, what is he gonna do? How is he counter? He's gonna use Princess. Okay, Miner right here. Take out the Princess. There we go. And now the Miner shielding for these 3 minions. He's gonna lose his tower very quickly here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That's just perfect. So he's using a Hog Rider, of course. So we're gonna need to prepare against that Hog push on the right. We're gonna need to prepare our Skeleton Army. But we're gonna use Giant here and split the 3 Musketeers. Let's see, he has Ice Wizard on the left. What is he gonna do? I'm still gonna split them because this way I can defend the lane on the right against that Hog. There's the Hog. Ice Spirit, freeze. Okay, nice. He's got Ice Wizard. And let's see. Need to zap the skeletons. Okay, nice, nice. And that giant, yeah, he had to use his log. Alright, so looking very good. 1 minute 34 seconds. Still plenty of time for plenty of time to for him to make a comeback here. But not gonna give him that opportunity. We're gonna place it on a collector, and that collector is gonna be worth it with 1 minute 20 seconds left. Let's see, does he rush in with the hog? Usually when you play down the collector, people tend to rush in with their hog, so always be prepared to defend against the hog. There's the hog and the Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit's not gonna kill our skeleton army. It's not gonna be enough. There goes the Hog Rider. Princess over there. What we're gonna do against the princess is just use the giant right here at the center to distract it. And then we're gonna ready our 3 musketeers right here. Split them. That way also defend the lane on the right. Gonna deploy our miner onto that ice wizard. Zap those skeletons quickly here. He's got a mega minion there. But that's fine. 40 seconds, guys. 40 seconds left. We're just slowly chipping away health off of that tower. I should have played my collector at the center to block his hog, actually. Alright, we're going to use the skeleton army. But he's going to be prepared. He's going to use his log. He knows we have skeleton army for his hog rider. That's why I also played my ice spirit there to freeze that hog. And then use the minion horde to kill the hog. Tower's down to 206, so he can easily lightning that. But I'm not concerned. What I'm going to do instead is right here. He's not going to see this coming. 3 musketeers right here at the center. He's going to use his log and all of that. But of course, he needs his elixir. He needs his elixir for that tower, that lightning. There we go. And now we're going to finish him off because we forced him to use his elixir. And he doesn't have anything to defend against that giant miner musketeer minion horde push. It's a good game. Let's continue. Against Eric Lam. Good luck. Okay, good. We got the skeleton army with our collector, so we're gonna place down our collector at the back. And if he decides to play a miner, we can just use the skeleton army, completely engulf our collector to protect it from the incoming miner. He's got princess. Okay. Unfortunately, no miner or anything. And we need to use the ice spirit freezer first. And then safely use our minion horde to kill it, and then send in our miner onto that witch, distract it for our minions to kill. Nice, nice. So defend it against that very well. And we got a collector down, of course, so we're gonna ready our giant, and then we're gonna split those 3 musketeers. You always want to split your 3 musketeers, guys. You always want to split them, because you don't know if they have fireball, poison, lightning, and that. And this way you can also pressure them on both lanes. Let's see, we're gonna support those 2 musketeers with an ice spirit. He's gonna use his ice golem. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, what we're gonna do is something fancy. We're gonna use the minion horde, 2 lanes. Never mind, that backfired. I was hoping to use those minions on the right lane as well, but doesn't matter. We can support those minions with the miner, and there we go. There goes his tower. Awesome. 134. Okay, good enough. He played his princess just on time. What we're gonna do against that princess is just use our giant right here, distract the princess, not allow it to target our tower. And then we're gonna look to split our 3 musketeers, but we don't have the elixir to do so yet. Let's see, let's see. Okay, now 3, 2, 1, take out the princess, and we're gonna use the ice spirit to freeze the mini P.E.K.K.A. Or the ice wizard. It's all good. And his tower on the right is gonna take a couple of hits, a lot of hits actually, from our musketeers. Awesome. And 50 seconds. This time we're just gonna place a collector right here at the center to block him, because both of his towers are weak, guys. All we gotta do now is just play defense. We're gonna play the skeleton army here, separate them a bit. Oh, seems like he has a lava hound. Didn't even know. Alright, so we're gonna play the minion horde, kill that lava hound quickly. Take it out. There we go. He's got a mini P.E.K.K.A. coming in, of course. It's coming in hot. We're gonna need to use 3 musketeers. Gonna take a hit from the mini P.E.K.K.A, but it's alright. Gonna clear the rest with the 3 musketeers, zap, and that should do it. And for that tower on the right, 10 seconds. Yeah, all we gotta do now is just play our miner. And we'll just block that mini P.E.K.K.A and the ice wizard with our giant. Oh snap. We just need to cycle to our zap, of course. Good game. we made it a lot closer than it should be. We were a bit too relaxed there, but it's all good. I thought I had it all in the bag, but then he was making a comeback. You don't want to give that opportunity for them to make a comeback like that, because I did not know he had a Lava Hound until like 30 seconds left in the timer. Then he decided to play his Lava Hound. Anyways, not a very good starting hand. We're gonna need to start off with this. We're gonna need to use the Skeleton Army because those are level 9 skeletons, guys. You can't ignore them at all. Alright, so he's gonna use his log. Okay, so he has the log. You gotta take into consideration the log. So that tells me either he's using log zap, or he could be using log with another spell, or log is his only spell. We're gonna use this, we're gonna use miner, and then we're gonna use the minion horde. So let's see, does he have, if he doesn't have anything other than a zap, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. And it seems like he probably has zap, so he didn't use zap, he didn't use fireball, he didn't use poison or any of those spells, so he lost his tower. So that was a great test for us. Not only a test, that was a great push. His tower, I think this is gonna be 3 crown already, guys. That's how powerful this deck is once it gets rolling. You need a good answer for it. So we're gonna look over his deck again. He had the log. Did he have a zap? No, he had lightning. Okay, obviously lightning is not gonna do anything to minion horde or skeleton army. So yeah, if you he definitely needs a zap or fireball in his deck, because that was too easy for us. Elixir collector, no skeleton army, so we're gonna need to place it at the center, but he decided to play his royal giant to start off. We're gonna use the ice spirit. Ice spirit has greater range than fire spirits, so we're gonna freeze the royal giant and also allow our 3 musketeers to kill the royal giant. He's low on elixir. He's gonna use barbarians. We're gonna use the minion horde. He just recently used fire spirits, so it's gonna be interesting to see whether he has arrows or not, or does he have zap. Let's see, does he use zap? Because he has to against these minions, otherwise he's gonna incur damage to his tower. He's gonna use princess. Okay, okay, we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna split the skeleton army, take out the princess with the miner. Nope, just play safe. It's better to play safe. He's got minion horde coming up with a hog, so he's using a hog royal giant. We're gonna freeze, and the splash is gonna take out all of those minions. And now he uses arrows, so he does have arrows. Okay, so I was wondering if he had arrows or zap with the royal giant. So he did have arrows. And we're gonna play down our collector at the back very soon. 1 minute 30 seconds. If we play down our collector, he's most certainly gonna play his royal giant with his fire spirits. So we're not gonna be able to play skeleton army safely. So we're gonna have to be aware of those fire spirits. 3, 2, 1, zap. He did not play his fire spirits, so that's great. Countered his royal giant and his minions. Nice. I was expecting fire spirits, but he didn't play it, because I was readying my zap for it, guys. We're going to play the giant now, and we're going to hit double elixir time, so we can play the giant right here at the center. And we know he doesn't have a suitable spell for the 3 musketeers, so we don't have to split them here, guys. We can use the ice spear, and that's all we need to do to defend against that hog. Okay, there we go. And then what we're going to do with the skeleton army is this. We're going to play them like so we can take out that hog, and also support our troops on the other lane. We're going to use the minion horde, take out his minions, take out his tower, and there we go, guys. And all of that because I knew he didn't have fireball, lightning, or rocket to take out all 3 of my musketeers at once. He didn't have any of those cards. We're going to now just use the 3 musketeers right here, take out that princess, take his tower. We'll use ice spear. So that's one of the weaknesses to double aggro card decks such as royal giant, hog rider decks, is that they have very good offense, too good offense, that they are very bad on defense. Just use a collector to block that royal giant. 1 second. Good game. They might be very good on offense, but they're very poor on defense. So you just gotta focus on counter push. Like I tell this to everyone, like everyone that's struggling against royal giant decks or giant balloon decks, is to just focus on a counter push, guys. Don't focus on defending or completely stopping their push, but focus on trying to mitigate, lessen that damage as much as possible, and then focus on a counter push. Focus on that counter push, because you're gonna be able to make a counter push a lot stronger, because they just wasted all of the elixir. The Royal Giant is 6 elixir, guys. It's very expensive. Alright, we're gonna wait for that the witch to be distracted by our giant, and then play our minion safely. And then we're gonna use that miner. 2 minions, it's all good. That forced him to use arrows, because he knows even with 2 minions, with the miner shielding them, it's gonna deal a heck of a lot of damage onto his tower. Okay, so we got the collector down, looking very good. Ooh, misplaced my 3 musketeers. That was a slip, guys. That was a big mistake. I'm hoping he doesn't punish us badly with like a fireball here, because now he can easily defend against that. He's gonna use skeleton army and barbarians. Okay, at least he used a lot of elixir to defend against that. And he played his musketeer, so we're gonna need to use our skeleton army to defend against that. And then what we're gonna do is use our miner, force him to use his zap, but no, he used his minions. Okay, at least we did, yeah, we did weaken his tower a bit there, so that's good. Unfortunately, he's gonna support those minions with his miner, so we're gonna again need to defend against that as well. And now he also needs to defend against our 4 minions. He's gonna need to use his zap or arrows. Okay, he has arrows. So most likely, of course, he doesn't have fireball or a suitable counter to our 3 musketeers, so we don't have to split our 3 musketeers in this case. So let's see, we're gonna place down our collector, because there's 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Let's see what he does. Come on, come on, what are you gonna do? Witch. Okay, and since he played his witch, what we could do is we could directly pressure him now by placing our 3 musketeers right here. Direct pressure, but nope, he's gonna ignore it. We're gonna use this, freeze, and then use the skeleton army to counter that. He used barbarians for our 3 musketeers there, but look, he didn't have enough elixir to defend against that, and his tower already down to 55. We don't have a counter to that, so we're gonna kite away the skeletons and then just use our ice spear right here. 55 seconds, guys. All we gotta do now is just defend, and of course we don't have to split the 3 musketeers like I said before, but he has mini P.E.K.K.A, so that was a good move on his part, but we can just defend against that with our skeleton army now. And his tower down to 55. We'll just use the miner with the minions. He's gonna use arrows, not gonna be enough, of course. That's gonna be a good game. Or we could have just zapped his tower. Either way, so good game. So yeah, you gotta know when to split your 3 musketeers, when not to. Usually it's always a good idea to split them, because you never know, they might have fireball. A lot of people are now starting to use fireball because poison got nerfed, but a lot of people are also starting to use the log, and the log really isn't a big threat to the musketeer. Mega minion with giant, so this is gonna be tough. And the princess over there. So what we're gonna do is use our 3 musketeers, kill the mega minion, kill the princess, and then the giant. He just wasted a lot of elixir there by playing all of those troops together. We're gonna support the musketeers on the left with the miner, and that's gonna deal a lot of damage to his tower. So it's gonna make up for that damage on the right from the giant. So looking very good, because we have a collector down and he doesn't. He doesn't have a collector down, guys. We're gonna freeze, and now we're gonna ready a push. The reason I decided to play my giant on the right is because his tower on the left is weak, but this way I can also protect that tower on the left. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate our skeletons, and then we're also gonna separate our minions, and then we're gonna play our miner onto his princess there, and that way that miner is gonna shield for the skeletons and minions, take his tower, and on the right we had skeletons to support our giant. So that's that's like high level tactics right there, guys. So I hope you guys are paying attention. We're gonna use the 3 musketeers to kill that giant. He's got a princess over there, unfortunately. Quick, we need to kill that giant. Okay, and what we're gonna do now is play our giant right up top. Hopefully that giant distracts. Oh, he's gonna play an inferno. Okay, ice spirit, freeze. Let's see, can we take out that inferno? Yes, we can with the musketeer. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna slow it down a bit. we're gonna slow it down a bit. 59 seconds, we're not gonna play down our collector in that case. We're gonna play the minion horde. We're gonna play our miner onto that princess. By placing that miner right on top of her, you could sometimes force her to retarget onto the miner. Unfortunately, not in that occasion. Alright, we're gonna need to use the skeleton army. And I'm waiting for that giant. Oh no, he's gonna use a zap. Okay. I'm waiting for that giant to go away. I'm gonna use a Ice Spirit freeze, and then we're gonna use the 3 musketeers, quickly kill this inferno, and then we'll use the miner here to shield for these musketeers. Unfortunately, that didn't work. Oh no. But we just gotta play smart now. Slow things down a bit. I'm afraid of that princess. We're gonna need to use the minion horde here and then place our giant on top of her, force her to retarget. There we go. And then the skeleton army to finish him off. We'll use this to reset. Miner on the princess. We got a huge push coming up here. Oh no, the miner didn't go for the princess. Whoa, whoa, what happened there? What happened there? Okay, play our giant. He's probably gonna play his giant right up top. Yeah, see? We're gonna just use the minion horde and the ice spirit to freeze the mega minion. Okay, just waiting for that opportunity to now deploy my 3 musketeers here. Take out that inferno. Dang, he's playing very good defense right now. We're gonna zap to kill that. Gonna wait for that princess to lock on and then safely deploy my skeletons to kill her. Kill the giant. It's tough because he's got that inferno tower blocking me. Let's use the miner. And we're gonna ready. There we go. There we go. There we go. No, that's not safe yet. We're gonna just play it safe, guys. I'm gonna wait for that opportunity. Alright, 3 musketeers here. We don't need to split them because he doesn't have a suitable counter to them, of course. And now we're gonna play this skeleton army, kill the princess. Okay, okay, nice, nice. No, he does have lightning, it seems. Alright, minion horde, miner. Let's see what he has for this. This is tough, guys. That inferno keeps blocking me. Okay, here we go. 3 musketeers. He's gonna play his giant on the other lane. We'll just use skeleton army. He's probably gonna use a zap, and then we can just use minion horde. Yep. Minion horde. Raiding my miner onto that tower. He's gonna use lightning. Go minions to that tower. Just weakening it a bit. 430s. This is crazy close, guys. He's probably gonna play his inferno here. There we go. 3 musketeers. 1 hit. 2 hit. Good game. Whew, that was tough, guys. That was intense. I was trying my best to get to that tower. I knew I was in the lead. I just needed to play it slow. That was tough. But we got it, guys. 7 wins in a row. Awesome. We're doing very good. Let's keep going. We got the skeleton army, so we're going to play down the collector at the back now. Because with that skeleton army, we can, of course, engulf the whole collector and protect it against miner pushes. There's the miner, here's our skeleton army, and watch how the skeleton army completely destroys that miner. He's gonna use a zap. It's not gonna be enough because the skeleton army is just so big, guys. Alright, we're gonna need to use the minion horde, kill the musketeer and the hog, and then we're gonna counter push by adding in the miner. There we go, awesome. He's gonna use a musketeer, so he was able to cycle to it very quickly. But we still took out the musketeer, and those 2 minions are gonna go to town on that tower. Awesome. I love this deck, guys. There's so many ways to split your troops. You can split your minion horde, skeleton army, 3 musketeers, and all of those cards are just super good with the miner, as you can use the miner to shield them all. Okay, here we go. Split the 3 musketeers. He does have an infernal tower. What we're gonna do against this is use the skeleton army to distract the inferno, and then send in the ice bear on the other lane. Freeze. That's the backboard cut. Take out the inferno there. Awesome. And nice, took out his guards. And there goes his tower. Such great tactics, guys. Hope you guys like this. If you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like my video, guys. Don't forget, like button's right down below. Be sure to like the video if you're enjoying this, if you're learning a lot. And also, of course, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. Oh, I misplaced my giant here. I didn't want that musketeer to target my tower. And I also placed down my collector there to defend against, to basically act as a defense now. Because I just need to play defensive. He's gonna play his Inferno? Okay, we'll just reset. We know he's got a hog with the musketeer. I'm gonna wait for that musketeer to cross the bridge, of course. And there we go, and that elixir collector acting as a defense. So, perfect. And now we're just gonna play our 3 musketeers, split them apart, defend both lanes at the same time. Nice, nice, nice. He's gonna use a fireball. I'm just gonna continue to play defense. We'll just use the Ice Spirit on the guards. And again, we'll just play down our collector right here. So we do know he's got a Hog Rider. When's he gonna play it? He's gonna play his Miner first. There's the Hog. Here comes our Minion Horde. He's gonna use a Zap, so he's not gonna have the Zap for the Minion Horde. Now we can just play the Miner to shield our minions and skeletons. This is the trick, guys. This is the trick. Fireball doesn't have enough. The radius is just not big enough to take out all our minions and skeletons. Again, split our 3 musketeers just for defense. Defend both lanes because there's only 10 seconds left. Good game. And then just play down our collector at the center to block his Hog Rider. What is that, guys? I think that's 8 straight. Awesome. Let's continue. We need that 12 wins. Search is taking a while. It's most likely because not a lot of people have 8-0 wins like us, so it's gonna take a while to find a good opponent for us. Xeno YTB. No skeleton army, so we're gonna need to play down the collector at the center. Okay, he's gonna play his collector at the back. He's lucky we didn't have a miner. we didn't have the miner in our hands right now. Split the 3 musketeers. Step 2, Ice Spirit, P.E.K.K.A. So possibly P.E.K.K.A 3 musketeer deck. There's the miner. Very likely P.E.K.K.A 3 musketeer. Guards. Okay, so just use the minion horde. And P.E.K.K.A 3 musketeer decks tend to have arrows, so let's see. Nope, he's gonna use Zap. Skeleton army, finish the rest. If we have any skeletons that survive, we can support with the miner. Okay, don't need to. Now, I do want to place down my collector at the back, but he has a miner, guys. So instead, what I'll do is just play my 3 musketeers again, and hopefully I can get to his tower. He just played his collector, so he's low on elixir, so this is a great opportunity for me to make this push. He's gonna use guards, which is gonna counter the 2 musketeers very well, but weakened his tower down to 678. And since he just played his miner, we can now safely place down our collector at the back. Okay, there is his P.E.K.K.A. He still hasn't showed his 3 musketeers. I'm very sure he has it, guys. I'm very sure. Let's see, is he gonna split them or is he gonna play them behind the P.E.K.K.A? That's the question. We're gonna use, there's the 3 musketeers, like I said. It's too obvious. We're gonna wait for them to first be distracted. Okay, he countered that very well. We're gonna use a Zap, we're gonna use skeleton army. Then we'll use a giant to distract. Don't want to take hits. Oh no, the musketeer with like 1% health was targeting my tower. But it's alright. He's got his 3 musketeers. We're gonna play our 3 musketeers to counter his 3 musketeers. He's not gonna have the elixir to play his P.E.K.K.A, I don't think. Oh no, he does. Okay. Alright, play our our minion horde, I mean. And now play the skeleton army. We got great defense here, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Stop his 3 musketeers. Zap them. Stop them, stop them. No, that was not enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We can't be foiled here now, can we? Nice, nice, nice. Great defense. He's got a miner. I wanted to play that, but lost my opportunity. Alright, 3 musketeers. He's probably going to play his... No, he's going to play his P.E.K.K.A first. Oh, man. This is tough, guys. This is tough. Skeleton army. And then giant in front to shield them. Nice. And then miner at the back. Yes! Giant distracting the arena tower. It's gonna allow our miner to deal so much damage. Just need one hit from the giant. No, didn't get it. Tower down to 162. This is super close, guys. I'm just gonna play my... Oh, got it! The 3 Musketeers. I just needed to cycle to my miner and zap. Ooh, that was crazy, guys, but we played great defense against that. Finished them off. It was great that we knew that he had 3 Musketeers. I was like super certain. I was like 99% certain with the cards he was using. P.E.K.K.A, Miner, and basically the troops that he was using. Minions. Very similar to my P.E.K.K.A 3 Musketeer deck. And also because, obviously, he was saving up his elixir for something. He needed to support his P.E.K.K.A with something, and since he didn't show double prints or anything, that made it like 100% certain that he had 3 Musketeers. Anyways, Ice Wizard. I should have played my collector at the back. Oops, because I have my skeleton army. I should have supported those 2 Musketeers, but I can't ignore this Lava Hunt. I need to use my minion horde onto it. Okay, he's gonna use arrows. I still have this Musketeer, and even at 1% health, it's valuable, guys. It's valuable because he can't ignore it. There we go. Freeze it. Kill the Mega Minion. Oh, so close. Almost killed the Mega Minion. That would have been like insane value for us. Okay, we're gonna place down our collector now. Actually, we're gonna place it here. This way, because I want to counter push on the left lane. So I'm going to place down my collector at the left. My tower isn't that weak, so I can afford to do so. So let's see. We're going to play our giant now at the back. He's going to ready his tombstone. So he's got tombstone, lava hounds. Question. Okay, nice. That was the question. Whether he has lightning or something else. And now that tells me he most certainly has lightning, so I don't have to split my 3 Musketeers here. This is gonna be so good. I'm just salivating right now as to how good this is looking. I need to use that minion horde. Actually, no, we're gonna zap. Come on, come on, come on, kill him. Oh, he defended very well against that. That was great defense with a tombstone and the rest. Okay. Place down our collector. 1 minute left. We're gonna make him make that initial push with the Lava Hound. That way we can use our 3 Musketeers to defend against it. We do know he's got lightning, of course, so... Let's see, how do I want to play against the lightning? What I want to do is, of course, play my 3 Musketeers next to my giant. Make it hard for him to lightning that. He's got Ice Wizard, Lava Hound. Okay, battle for 3 crown. You're on! You're on! Alright, we're gonna split our minion horde here. Send in another giant. Oh, he's gonna use arrows. No! No! We screwed up, guys. Unfortunately, we screwed up. We can't zap those minions. We can't zap them. Can't zap them. It's over. Oh, we screwed up, guys. Oh, no. Oh, well. That's what happens when you go on such a big roll. You're bound to lose at some point. Oh, I'm out of water too. But we're gonna continue. We're not gonna take any breaks against Banbo Taiyang. Let's go. No skeleton army. Oh no, Goblin Hut and Goblin Barrel, and we didn't have Zap either. So it's a good thing he didn't like split all 3 of his goblins. You always want to split them. I'm not sure why he didn't split them there. So that made it very easy for our Ice Spirit to freeze all 3 of the goblins. And that way you only took about 500 hit points of damage. So that's alright. Oh shoot. You gotta zap. You gotta kill that mini P.E.K.K.A. He decided to make a double lane pressure move. Decide to go for the other lane. And there we go, distract the princess. Oh, but he's gonna zap it. Good move, good move. And he has Inferno. Oh, this is gonna be tough, guys. This is gonna be tough. He's got very good defense against us. We're gonna play down the collector. We're gonna wait for that princess to first lock on. There we go. And now play the skeleton army. He's gonna use his minion horde. We're not gonna zap yet. We're gonna use Ice Spear instead. Let the arena tower better value than a zap. That way you can save that zap against his goblin barrel. Alright, here we go. Giant at the back. We know he's got Inferno Tower. He's got Goblin Barrel. I'm not sure whether he has Fireball. I'm still gonna split my 3 Musketeers because whenever you're dealing with Inferno, it's best to split them. Oops. Okay, he does have Fireball. Okay, Miner's gonna take the Princess, and then we're gonna send in Skeleton Army for that mini P.E.K.K.A. He's gonna zap, but we still got our damage, guys. 10-18. Nice. We're gonna use the minion horde because Ice Spear is not gonna be enough. Let's see. Is he gonna play his princess again? I think he's able to cycle back to it. Nope. Minion horde. Alright, so he wasn't able to cycle back to his princess on time. Ready our giant, and then we're gonna split the 3 musketeers, of course. So here we go. 3 musketeers. Split them because he has Fireball. So let's see. There's the princess. There's the Fireball. There's my Miner. There's my Zap to reset a bit late. Ice Spirit froze the goblins. He's going to use his Minion Horde for defense. Okay. We're going to use our Minion Horde for defense as well. Going to take a few hits, but it's going to be worth it. And now we're going to support the Giant with the minions. We can use those minions to distract his Inferno Tower and now play our Miner onto his tower. Awesome! Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. 5 seconds, zap, take his tower, good game, perfect. Even though he had excellent defense against us, by making some clever moves, we were able to win it. Awesome, so 10 wins. Just 2 more, guys, just 2 more. Good luck. We got the Collector, Miner, Zap, Giant, and the Skeleton Army, of course. So we're going to play down the Collector because we got that Skeleton Army. Mega Minion. We can't kite it because he decides to play at the corner. It's the best placement of Mega Minion. Always place it on like corners, guys. We're gonna need to use Skeleton Army. It's gonna be unsafe, but Skeleton Army is now 3 elixir, so even if he uses arrows, we can just use Minion Horde safely. Now kill that, and then what we can do is we can support those minions with the Miner right here. Awesome counter push. And he just wasted a bunch of elixir, so let's see. Does he have the elixir to stop that? No, he doesn't. Because our minions with the Miner are going to deal heavy damage. So as you can see, whenever you're dealing with Royal Giant, focus on a counter push. He's got that Musketeer. Unfortunately, it's going to target me from the bridge. So quick. We need the 3 Musketeers. We need to split them quick. There we go. And no, he's going to use the Lightning. There goes my Ice Spirit. That was a waste. So he's using Royal Giant with Lightning. Very unusual. It's the first time I've seen someone use that. I shouldn't have used Zap there. I should have just taken the hits from the Fire Spirits. Can't afford to make any more errors like that. 1 minute 34 seconds. Okay, his Furnace is gone, so we're going to use Minion Horde. Actually, I should have played my Skeleton Army first to bait his arrows, not my Minion Horde. Because now he's just going to log. Looks like he has log. Oh my goodness, that's a crazy deck. That is crazy, guys. He has log, arrows, and he has lightning. Who has a deck like that? That's very unusual. Who has all of those cards? And that's perfect for my deck as well. It's just the perfect combination of cards to counter me. Perfect counter deck. Okay, he's gonna lightning, of course. There goes my 3 musketeers. I can't do anything about that. He has way too many spells. He has the log, he has arrows. This is tough, guys. This is tough. I can't make a push. Even if I bait one of those spells, he has way too many. He has way too many spells. Here's the Minion Horde. Ice Spirit. Can we get it? I don't think. Nope, he's gonna use arrows. Yeah, shut down. It's over, guys. Counter deck. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to. Good game. But a deck like that is super unusual. Who uses a deck like that? A Royal Giant, Lightning, Arrows, Zap, not Zap, Log. I don't even think that's a very good deck. Royal Giant with Furnace. Looks very high in average elixir cost. No elixir collector either. Let's look at it. Yeah, no elixir collector either. It's 3.9 average elixir cost. It looks very risky. But it definitely worked against us because it had every answer for us. It had arrows for our minion horde, it had log for our skeleton army, it had lightning for our 3 musketeers. So yeah, counter attack, unfortunately. Anyways, we just need 2 wins. We can't afford to lose. We're gonna split our 3 musketeers here. Usually I don't like starting off 3 musketeers because it's highly risky and he does have lightning. So he already got 3 elixir in value out of that. He's wasting elixir now because he's not making a move. So that just made up for that that 3 musketeer drop on that 3 musketeer deployment. We're gonna play down our minion horde. Okay, we're gonna freeze, we're gonna distract, let our minions kill the rest. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, we lost a couple of minions. But here we go. We're gonna zap. All we gotta do is kill those minions, and now those 2 minions, even at like 10% health, they're gonna deal a lot of damage. Okay, great. Okay, that was good. Not bad. We're gonna need to play down our collector very soon. He most likely doesn't have a miner with the deck he's running. So we don't even have to use our skeleton army to secure our collector. He has an ice wizard. He's most likely going to add in his giant very soon along with all of that. There's his giant. Alright, what I'm going to do is first freeze. And then I'm going to play that, distract, kill. Come on, come on, come on, kill it. I should have waited for him to first zap. Oh, that was a crucial error there. Critical error. Okay, minion horde, mega minion we can just ignore. So we'll just play down our giant at the back. We know he's got lightning, so we can't afford to split the 3 musketeers. We have to play them next to our giant here. There's the lightning, but no, he was very accurate with his lightning deployment. Okay, and now we're gonna play the miner. We know he has zap, of course, not arrows. No. The rage from the lumberjack just allowed them to quickly defend against all of that very well. Well, that was very unfortunate. We played really bad here. Yeah, we played very bad. But we started off very well. I guess I'm just a bit tired. Oh no, what's that? I'm blocking the view. There's the lightning. Really apologize for that. But it seems like we're able to make a comeback here possibly. 10 seconds. Whoa, out of nowhere we got this comeback. I'm not sure how long that sign was, Okay, we're gonna play down the 3 musketeers. We can do so safely, I believe. He's gonna play his giant, unfortunately, there to block it. We're playing too risky, that's the thing. We're playing a bit too risky. Didn't have to do that. Okay, come on. We need the minion horde to kill the mega minion. And that lumberjack, because he's gonna slip by. And now the miner. We'll use the ice spirit to freeze. It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need to use our 3 musketeers right here next to our tower. Why next to our tower? Because the lightning. No! And he's now gonna lightning us. Why am I getting notifications? Blocking the view there. Apologies, guys. I apologize. Come on. We need that tower before he gets any more damage off of our tower. This is an insane comeback, guys. I did not expect this. Oh, so out of nowhere we got this win. Guys, I really apologize for blocking the screen at certain times. I'm not sure why I'm getting pop-ups all of a sudden. Just one more win. That was an insane comeback. I did not give up there. I did not expect to win that one. Last game, guys. Last game. It's all or nothing. Can we get this 12 win? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to play our Skeleton Army right here. Defend both lanes. He's got a Hog coming up. High Spirit to freeze. And we'll use the Minion Horde once the Princess is locked on. And now counter push by adding that Miner in front. There goes his Skeleton Army. We're going to zap the rest of them and get a couple of hits, I believe. He's going to use his Mega Minion. Okay, so he just wasted all of his elixir. We can ignore this Mega Minion, of course. And we're going to place down our Collector at the back. Don't think he has a Miner. I mean, it's very likely. Hog Rider with Miner is really not that uncommon. Yeah, what I should have done there was freeze the Princess. I should have froze the Princess. No, the Princess targeted my Arena Tower. Wow, making so many errors. He most likely has Inferno. Nope, he has Mini P.E.K.K.A, so that tells me there's a high possibility he doesn't have Inferno. Because his high hit point unit is his Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's going to use a freeze. Wow, crazy. And I ignored that Mini P.E.K.K.A because it was below 40% health. So if it is, you can ignore it. Okay. Just gotta slow things down a bit, play our Collector down. We got 2 Collectors down. Awesome. He's gonna play his Hog Rider very soon. Yep, there's his Hog. There's his Princess. We're gonna freeze the Princess with the Ice Spirit. There we go. And then kill it with the Nope, he's gonna... Okay, in that case we're gonna zap and let our Arena Tower finish off the Mega Minion. And now we're gonna send in the Minion Horde and then our Miner at the back. He's gonna freeze. That's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need more than that. There's his zap. We're gonna need to freeze his Mini P.E.K.K.A here. Okay, Giant, and this time we're not gonna split the 3 Musketeers because we know he doesn't have. I don't think he has Fireball or Poison or Lightning because he hasn't shown us that he has it. Minion Horde coming up. He's gonna freeze. We're gonna zap. Perfect. I think we got this, guys. He's not gonna be able to stop this push because we got the Miner now shielding. Stop that. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was excellent defense. I did not expect him to defend against that, but he did it very well. We're gonna use the Giant to block the Princess while the Skeleton Army kills the Hog Rider safely. Again, we're gonna send in 3 Musketeers without splitting them. He's gonna play his Skeleton Army. Seems like he predicted that. Now the Miner, he's probably gonna freeze us, so we're gonna use Ice Spirit and then we're gonna send in that Miner. Hopefully that freeze wears off, but no, he's gonna also use Ice Spirit. Dang, that's such great defense. He's playing very well right now. Hog Rider, we're gonna need to use that Giant to block the Princess if he does use Princess and also distract. Oh my goodness, guys, this is crazy. That freeze and Ice Spirit combination is very annoying to deal with. I'm not going to use Zap. I'm just going to save it. I'm just going to let my Minion right there along with the Arena Tower finish off the rest. I'm going to play down my Collector right here. This is crazy. There's only 261 hit points on my tower. Giant for the counter push. Miner. Gotta get that tower, guys. Gotta get that tower. Minion Horde. Zap. Come on, come on, come on. We gotta get that tower. Gotta get that tower. 3, 250. Oh my goodness. This is crazy close, guys. This is crazy. We're gonna wait for the freeze, and now 3 Musketeers split. Miner. We just gotta get that tower now. He's gonna freeze us. Yes! Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Good game, man. Very well played. You played excellent defense, Invictus. Amazing, amazing, guys. That was insane. What was his deck? I gotta take a screenshot of it because he had a very nice Hog Rider freeze deck. I'm gonna take a screenshot and also for you guys to see the deck as well. Make sure to use this deck if you want. If you like Hog Rider decks, this looks very solid with the Skeleton Army. I'm gonna try it out for myself later as well. We're gonna open that chest, of course. Amazing. That was crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's open this Grand Challenge chest. What do we get? 22,000 gold, of course. 8 gold ice golems. Yes, 59 ice spirit. That's the next common card that I'm trying to max out. Yes, arrows. Close to maxing out arrows as well. 21 hog riders. Very good cards we're getting right now. Goblins, fire spirits, and as you guys can see, a lot of my common cards. I'm already maxed out on spirit goblins. I just haven't upgraded them all yet. I'm just saving up my elixir, my gold. 81 mini P.E.K.K.A.s. So that tells us we're gonna get 11 epics. Hopefully it's a good epic. Let's see. Yes! Oh, actually no. Poison got nerfed. Oh, why? If I got poison like 2 or 3 days ago, I would have been like super excited for this. But now I'm not. Hopefully they buff the poison at some point in the future. We're gonna request for Ice Spirit because we need Ice Spirits. We're gonna need it to max it out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. So close to 90,000 cards won. Hope you guys enjoyed it, learned a lot. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and also subscribe for more daily Clash Royale content. I'll see you guys again soon. Later.